All right, and welcome. Hello, I am Michael, pronouns he, him, and I will be emceeing this evening. If we want to go through and introduce ourselves.
Yeah, hey, I'm Mo. They she pronouns. I play Isidian. Wait, no. Isadora
Obsidian.
Reyes, aka Obsidian. She, they pronouns, the beacon.
I'm Sarah, she, her pronouns, and I am playing Zaylin, they, them pronouns, the Nova.
Hey, I'm Nessa. I play Rosalind Winters, aka Marrow, she, her for both of us, aka the Janus, Bone Spider Man.
Bone Spider.
Hi, I am Steve. I play Johnny Styles, aka Wildfire. He, him for both of us.
Okay, do we want to go over what happened last session?
Go ahead,
I-
Nessa.
I don't have my list from last time, if
All
I'm
right,
being
going
honest,
off
'cause
memory here, baby.
it was not on YouTube. I probably could have watched it on Twitch, but I didn't.
We're like, okay, yeah, let's figure out who Sable Star is, or like maybe Sable Star can help us find
Wraith.
Wraith. I was like, why I keep going to Glitch? That's not right.
Glitch would make a cool name.
It would make a cool name.
Yeah.
So we were trying to find Sable Star. We basically, I got some of the contacts. No, we got in hold of Reflex. Reflex said that she has contacts who may know because she has some contacts in the underworld. Y'all went to talk to the car rental guy because he said he made some info after Johnny put out a TikTok saying like, "Hey, we need your help." on the TikToks. And he gave us her credit card information and phone number.
And the car information.
Yeah, license plate.
So Issa Obsidian went off to go like look into the underground stuff, the dark web, not the dark web, but like the the dark web of Shady McDonald's, and talked to a guy. Said that Sable Star has a meeting with Centipede. Obsidian went to go check out the shop that is at. I think y'all were still talking to someone. I don't remember who y'all talked to next.
You ended up talking to Sable Star.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
went
did
to
mention
Sable
Sable Star.
Star.
Yeah. And then Rosalind and I spoke to her, and it turns out she doesn't know anything because Wraith is being held captive by the police. And he was the mastermind?
Yes. And we hadn't really figured out whether we were going to go. We were going to do something other than go break Wraith out of prison.
Well,
We're gonna
you
go
were
fight
talking about it,
Centipede.
and then I think Obsidian's like, why would we do that?
Marrow wanted to break him out, I believe, and Obsidian's like, no. And then Johnny's like, fuck it, let's go take out Centipede.
Yes, so
And
that's what we're going to do.
And Marrow's like, why? And just like, because we're heroes and there's a villain. Like, let's do the heroic thing for once.
Okay, it's a shop. It's not like they're chopping up orphans. It's cars.
Okay, two things. Y'all talked to gamers behind my back.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one.
And we got new uniforms.
Pistachio.
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 So fluff.
Did you say pistachio
Fluffy.
like Sean Connery? No, pistachio.
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 You missed me. You haven't seen me in a week. I know.
All right, so I think that gets us caught up.
Yeah.
All right, if we
We're
want to go through your labels and then your conditions.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess. Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Labels are danger +2, freak -1, savior -1, superior +3, and mundane +1. And I have no conditions.
Okay.
Mine are danger +2, freak +2, savior -1, superior +1, mundane -1. And I have angry and insecure and damaged.
Pistachio has thumbs.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a
how I
poly
got
too.
them.
Yeah, can you use them? That's what's important.
No.
One day. For Marrow, it is danger 0, freak 0, savior +1, superior 0, mundane somehow +3. And then I have no conditions, and my drives, because I have drives, are punch someone you probably shouldn't, take down a threat all on your own, and make out with a teammate.
All right. I have 0 conditions. I have -1 danger, +2 freak, -1 savior, +2 superior, +3 mundane.
All right. All right, so I think had we stopped last time with all of you leaving the Hotel Sable Star was holed up in?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're like, let's go wreck base at Centipede's place.
Yep.
And we left the hotel subtly, so it's not like Centipede should know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, you got out the back door.
Mm-hmm.
And you two had seen that there were people keeping an eye on the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. So the garage is like it's on a corner a couple blocks away. Throughout most of this area, you got it's kind of like about to go into residential. There's a grocery store across the street. As like coming kind of towards it, there's a car that comes in, turns into it. The thing opens up and then it pulls in, and it's one of those like really long garages. So they can actually probably have several cars and other stuff in there.
Okay. Leader,
Yeah.
call it.
All right. Let's see. I think y'all can fly in. Zaylin, you fly, right? Or are you just still parkour?
I still parkour.
Okay. I think if we can, I think we should probably surround. And okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm not prepared, but I am prepared. All right, so I scoped it out. There's plenty of places to hide behind and to sneak in from. So that's good for all of us. Oh, Nessa, love it. You're muted, by
muted.
the way.
That was not on purpose. I was just adjusting it, and then I was like, whoa, that's too low.
Glad to know you're gay for Jesus. So there's plenty of ways to hide. If we want to, we can go in together and then spread out. So we can attack from all sides and eventually clear the rounds and hopefully get to Centipede. Herself, themselves.
I believe it was a her.
Yeah,
It was a her,
Centipede's
because
a
I
her.
thought it was hot that she had 4 arms.
6 arms,
And potentially,
actually.
Was
6
there a
arms.
picture?
No. Because if there had been it, she wouldn't be as hot as she is in my imagination.
I'm gonna throw that on the main page.
Oh, there is a picture.
Hold on. One moment,
Okay.
please, y'all.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's pretty okay.
Okay.
Wait, no, I got it. Yeah.
Let me see this.
It could be worse.
Yeah, that is definitely hot.
Damn it, Michael.
Also makes her very tall. This is one of the ones from Magpie.
Magpie, you know what you're doing.
Yep.
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess however we want to go in together. Mira, if you want to, sneak up in the ceilings and come in that way, because I know you love to use those legs on the ceilings.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
And Zaylin, if you want to parkour, you're more than welcome to do that as well.
Do you want me to go on the inside, or do you want me to stay on the outside in case any of the henchmen come running out?
If you're okay, keeping watch.
Can do.
All right. Sounds good. You too. On me then.
Okay.
All right.
Should we tell? Well, we'll call the police after. It'll be fine.
And do you, Isa, do you have influence over everybody?
I do.
All right.
Wait. I think. Hold on.
Believe you have influence over everybody.
Yeah.
Has influence over Ivy, Rosalind, Johnny. Oh no.
I thought you have influence over me. 1 second. Influence me? Yeah, you don't have influence over me.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
You still have
No.
you still have 3 team. Remember, you can use that to give a +1 to someone by letting us know how you're helping them.
I'm also a captain. So please add in another team
All right.
and carry +1 forward if you are the leader. So
All right.
yeah, so I guess we're just gonna. I think with that, Obsidian's gonna like pull the goggles back down, give everybody a nod, and then like just run into the shadows and start like making her way in, trying to sneak around guards and stuff, trying to get further in before.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're seeking the place itself, and is anyone else going in at the same time, or are you the tip of the spear?
I asked the other two if they wanted to come with me. So
Yeah, I'm following the leader.
All right. Let's have leader go ahead, make an assess the situation as you're able to like sneak in as the garage door is closing behind the car. This is one of those that actually there's room, there's base enough for 3 across, and it goes pretty far back, and there's a bunch of cars kind of all throughout there in different states of being worked on. A lot of people kind of moving around, and you've got lots of like person size rolling racks of tools and other stuff that can be brought wherever they're needed.
that's a 13.
All right. So, you may assess the situation. You get to ask 2.
What here is my biggest threat?
Okay. Well, Centipede herself, you can kind of see in the back. It's easy to see her because she's actually like she elongates. She's got like a Mr. Fantastic thing going on, so she's kind of
Hot.
up grabbing some stuff from up above. One thing you notice is she'll be a problem, of course, but beyond that, she has a few of her guys, kind of bigger, beefier, and they seem to have some sort of like high tech guns and such on them. You can kind of see once in a while. It's not like a standard weapon. So there's a couple guys that have some high tech guns. Looks like 2 probably enforcers essentially.
Yeah, so high tech guns and Centipede herself. And my second question is, how could we best end this quickly?
Um, it would not be hard. There's sort of a bay underneath, that they can kind of climb down into to, kind of a bay underneath to kind of climb down into. It would not be hard, not only to get some people down there, but also to drop a car on top of it. It wouldn't kill the people in there. It would just make sure that they're not able to get up out of it.
They're trapped.
Yeah, because right now there are several people around. They've got one lifted up, and there's a few underneath it doing some work.
Yeah. And I think, is Mira, are you also with us, or?
I mean, I'm on the ceiling. I probably came in around the same time, but I don't know if I necessarily am like
Yeah.
shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah. I think Issa's gonna like, lean in and like point to like Centipede, and also lean over to Johnny and point to Centipede and point to the guns, and just like whisper, "Be careful." And then as we like, we need to get them into the pit.
Okay.
Our pit.
Is there any cans of oil behind them?
Yeah, there's that stuff's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, we're in a car shop, so like,
All right.
there's oil everywhere.
All right. I think Johnny wants to try something. He's
Are
gonna
you gonna be
whisper to.
sneaky?
Oh no! Never mind. Never mind. Johnny's not a sneaky guy. He does
can
have his
sneak over
bandana
and, like,
on. though.
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh god.
Can I don't know if I can like whisper over comms. I'm like, I could scoop them. I don't know how many I could scoop.
Yeah, Yeah, I think I'm just gonna tap the ears and like let everybody know too while she's leaning over to Johnny. He's like, yeah, pushing them in that direction would be good. And then maybe bone net over it.
I was
with
just
the
gonna
raisin.
bone cage. You know, like when you have a bug under a cup.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. So start working on that, and Johnny and I will start pushing them in there.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Also, Sarah, by the way, I
Mm.
respect the blood moon, but oh my god, did that not work? Honestly, I'm kind of scared to use these dice because they rolled so shit consistently
no.
yesterday. Like
Oh,
so
no.
bad.
I started using mine during another game. I was like, wait, why am I using my mass dice for another game? So I found my Nawad dice, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna use y'all from now on.
Yeah. These are my maximum fun dice.
Yes.
Michael, I'm going to try to. Originally, I was going to cannonball them, but I would like to drop down and kind of like bone cage and start moving the bone cage towards
Are
the
you gonna
pit.
like claw machine them?
Or it's just like you kind of like scooping them all towards it.
Yes.
All right,
That-
unleash your powers.
All right. I might need to dip into the teams for this, by the way, depending on this roll, guys. Hut. Nope. Nope. Okay, not dipping into teams. 2 1s.
Well,
I'm just, you know what?
Maybe
I'll
it's
find-
you, Nessa.
Maybe it is me. I'm even holding my lucky chicken man who I just got today. Something's wrong.
you don't know if he's lucky if you just got him today.
He feels lucky. Look at him. He's screaming.
Yeah. So, I guess describe for me how this does not go particularly well as you try to scoop a bunch of them into the pit.
I think it's like when a cartoon has jail cells, like a mouse is in a jail cell, and you're like, just walk through the bars. I like do a bone cage, but it's 3 people, and I only have so many ribs.
Yeah,
I
there's
have so many bits.
They just kind of are like,
someone
okay.
someone catches you a little bit early on it, and the ones you manage to scoop, they do is like look out, and they actually do manage to kind of scoot through those things as it kind of goes past them, not being able to dip them into that sort of pit itself. And one of them goes, "We got some heroes!" And they start pulling guns. You see the guys at the back. At this point, you've got Centipede is kind of like all like she's up and she had been grabbing something. She takes that thing, and what she's got is it's essentially like a large toolbox, like one of those big heavy metal toolboxes on the thing. And she's kind of been up and she just grabs it and whips it straight over at Nessa.
Alrighty. Is this avoiding a powerful blow?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Do go ahead and make a roll in the powerful blow.
Okay. I also charged the bone dice, so let's try to use these. And I'm going to use my never give up, never surrender move, which just means I add my savior. Actually, I don't know if that
You
helps.
don't want to. You do not want to add to a powerful blow. You want to fail a powerful blow.
We've covered this before. This move makes it so that I just do this instead, and we do the regular thing where I'm just trying to get a high number.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Remind
the last fight.
me how it actually works.
Okay. When you take a powerful blow from someone with far greater power than you, I'm going to say 6 arms. That's twice the arms. Use this. Yes, twice the arms.
Don't ask.
Legs or arms, if you think about them. Use this move instead of the basic move. Roll plus savior. On a hit, stand strong and choose one of the following.
Okay.
On a 7 through 9, mark a condition.
All right.
Cha-cha-cha. Okay, that's incredibly good. Maybe these dice did get charged by the blood moon. That's a 12. 6, 5, 1,
All right.
12.
And what does it say you do on the 12?
I choose one of the following. You get an opportunity or opening against your attacker. You rally from the hit and inspire the team. Add 1 to the pool, or you keep your attacker's attention. I would like to keep her attention.
Okay. Yeah. So there was a moment where like she goes to look and almost is going to flee sort of out the back, but she's not too far from it. Then realizes it doesn't seem to hit you that hard. She has not seen the other two yet, and she just goes, "Don't you have friends?" And then she starts like snaking her way towards, as a couple of those shots start to ring out around you. What are other people doing?
I actually don't have friends.
Leave her. Let's go, guys.
That's so mean.
I didn't know someone was going to be throwing tools. I'm out of here.
I think while Centipede's distracted, I think Obsidian's like, go now.
Okay.
And then like
Woo!
just tapping the things like Zaylin, if anybody does come out, handle them. If not, come in and help us, please.
How long should I wait?
Give it a minute.
Gotcha.
So you said everybody behind like Nessa and Centipede are like drawing their weapons now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Centipede is technically both behind all those people and in front of them. She's stretchy.
Oh, okay. So she's a stretchy powered.
Yep.
Stretch pattern, multiple arms, you know the drill.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's a lot of coverage too. Like from
Yeah,
my
lots of-
assessment.
You got a bunch of
Girl boss.
cars and such. You've got a bunch of like those rolling tool carts that can kind of go places. You've got all sorts of machinery. You have spark machines. You have a machine that goes.
Girl boss, Mr. Fantastic.
Okay.
Whatever
think-
way Wildfire's going, Obsidian's going the opposite direction.
I think Johnny's gonna try to like go to the left and sneak around, and he's gonna try to just like do a fire blast to take out a couple of the minions.
Okay.
Like, I think he's gonna try to like sneak around to where he can try to hit them into the pit.
Okay. Go ahead and make your directly engage.
Directly.
As they are firing over where Marrow is.
Yeah, and now.
Oh, I'm also there.
Hmm.
Civilian.
Well, I'm not gonna use the legacy move because I have a -1 to danger and a -1 to savior anyway. So, yeah,
Johnny makes that noise.
yeah, that's a
Cannon.
5. That's a 5.
All right.
I have a level up.
Cannon
Okay.
noise.
Yeah. That's when you are able to spend that immediately if you want. So, as you like, you basically throw the fire,
Wait,
trying to
did
like.
you say 5?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can actually help if you want me to.
yeah. Actually, yeah. You have team.
Oh.
Remember that.
If you want me to.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so I'm gonna use Wally down where I take 2 of the team pool and add +2 to their roll.
All right. So, what do you do to help?
Seeing that he's throwing a fireball and like I think the guns are probably like distracting and like white aiming firely. I think Issa's gonna basically just like grab a jug of oil and just baseball throw it at someone to like knock them in the head to like get their attention so like they look at her instead of him.
Okay.
And cover them in flammable,
so
flammable oil.
It's the closest thing around. Everything with cars is flammable. I'm
All right.
sorry.
So you get those +2. I'm gonna say for this, that explosion, like, because it does 2 things. One, it hits the guy as a fireball hits. That thing explodes, sending like two of her men like falling into the pit. However, it also knocks some stuff loose. Go ahead, Wildfire. Take a condition as you get struck by some of the things that are falling from that explosion.
On a 7 to 9, I pick one, don't I?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
mhm.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I want to take something from them. I don't know what I can take from them, but I'm also going to take angry.
Okay. We'll say as that strikes that explosion. Also, one of them was one of the guys that had the like one of those enforcers who had the weapon, and the weapon actually comes flying your direction and just like kind of skids by you, and it is a ray gun looking pistol. Like whoever made this went to at least a little bit of work to make this thing look like a friggin' ray gun.
Okay.
Nice.
Gotta appreciate a chop shop that's devoted to aesthetics.
And there is like you'll have to examine it, but there is a dial that has a few different like settings on it.
Set this done.
Mhm.
Set to kill.
All right. So that explosion kind of happens. You hear the explosion from outside Salem, and there was a guy kind of comes around the corner, like he hears the firing, and he's like about to throw a cigarette. Then he hears the explosion. You see him at that back door, not even looking at you at all, just kind of like looking in there. And he's like, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!"
He
Not
thinks
again.
he did it.
I do wish a mistake in here. I've told multiple times not to. Damn it.
Oh!
As
This
soon as
can't
the
keep
explosion goes
happening.
off, as soon as the explosion goes off, I run past him into the building.
Okay, yeah, there's just this moment, is, and he's just like, and you go, and there, like, you probably don't turn to see, but the guy just kind of goes, and then just runs off into the night like this. He's not getting paid enough to deal with the shit that's happening
It's like
right here.
like Iron Man 3. Like they don't pay me enough for this. It's crazy.
I hate working here.
Not even supposed to be here today. All right, so yeah, inside there's the explosions. And on the way in, you've got Centipede like not terribly far in front of you when you show up, and also like partway across the room at the same time.
I'm gonna get my burns really quickly. My flares. Ooh, that's nice. That's a 10. I get 3.
Yeah.
Nice. I am going to do an overcharge where you spend 2 burn to get a 10. You channel the full capacity of your incredible powers. I am basically gonna like I scream at the others to get the comms like I need you to hold on to something solid because I am going to basically eliminate the gravity in the room.
No.
Johnny flies. He's fine.
Hold on to something solid, and so I just eliminate the gravity, and so like and then like so the gravity is just gone, and like everyone's just kind of floating in space.
Okay, which includes some of the cars and other stuff start to kind of like the ones that aren't like
shit.
hooked onto something start to also kind of rise up, and there's just this moment where everyone's like, "What's going on?" Do you have to make a roll for that or is that just automatic?
No, I spend 2 burns. I don't have to make a roll.
Yeah, so suddenly you've got people kind of, and then they're like, Centipede is kind of like whipping around, sort of looking. She's actually got a little more control of how she's moving than everybody else, partly just because of how her body works. But she is currently at this moment thrown off guard by what's happened.
What you gonna do?
As I grabbed, because Zalen's like, "Hey, hold on, to something." Obsidian grabs a, como se dice, a shelving, like a metal shelving unit that has like all the stuff. It's starting to climb up it, and once the gravity goes off, it's going to like jetpack themselves like off of that thing and like probably do some like kicks to like drop some folks into the pit
Mm-hmm.
and try to like kick them.
Yeah, make
towards
it unleash your powers. As you were
Yes.
And I get a +1.
Parkour!
My assess.
on your
No
way.
gravity parkour.
Do I get a +1 for my assess?
Yeah.
Or my captain?
Yep.
They don't stack, do they? The captain and the assess.
I wasn't quite sure what you said.
The captain is a +1. You take a +1 forward if you are the leader.
Mhm.
And then does that stack with my assess the situation about the how to end this quickly?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get a +2
Hey.
on top of my plus.
I think you said, does it attack the SS? And I'm like,
No, the Nazis were the other one. That was the walrus robot or
The
whatever.
turtle, snapping turtle.
Eh,
Yeah, it's all the same.
it's all the same. It goes in the ocean.
wait.
And then it's a +2, so that's a plus. My freak is a -1, so it's a +1, so it's 9 to do the thing.
All right.
Mhm.
So, yeah, for unleashing your powers, go ahead and mark a condition.
Okay.
You actually do manage to like knock a bunch. Because they're all like in a bit slow motion as you're able to control, bounce off someone, hit someone else, and just use that momentum. Well, they're all sort of slow mo, kind of like swimming, falling into the pit, and you actually manage to get a decent amount of those thugs. They're going.
Kind of like bouncing off them, like do.
Yeah, and at which point one of Centipede's arms grabs hold of part of one of the wall, like a thing coming off the wall, and then because she's able to control herself as she sees you doing that, she just comes like straight towards you, trying to wrap herself on you. Mhm.
Okay. So
Can I,
it's thing. Yeah.
I was gonna say I have shielding. Can I shield? Obsidian.
Okay.
I think that was
you-
just a response to like my mixed success. So that was the
Ah.
damage I got. to
Okay,
it.
never mind
Well,
then.
no, it was
Never mind
also
then.
just because like you knocked him down there. That wasn't necessarily the mix, but it's part of that's
Okay.
going. But the shielding here could work.
Okay. All right, then
Um,
go ahead. Sorry.
So you
You
call a
protect me.
fast. You call the fast protective field to stop a danger. Spend 1 burn to defend someone else from an immediate threat. Rolling freak instead of savior.
Okay.
Okay. So that's a 13.
Yeah. So
Damn, we're rolling.
So the
good.
thing is like really like you said
Right now.
at this point, because she's able to actually control where she's going because she's got an anchor point, her body can go. Like she's got a lot more freedom right now than you do, who are kind of stuck in the thing. But as she sort of wraps around you, it stops about a foot away from you. Like she's not able to actually like constrict you with her body, which she was trying to do. So yeah, you are like floating kind of free in the middle,
This-
like with her unable to actually touch you.
Does your shield like have a color to it?
I could say yeah. It's like a bluish purplish. Like it looks like a bubble. Like
Oh,
a
like a-
Wizard
like
of Oz
a-
bubble.
Yeah, like a oil spill. No, not oil spill.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry,
think-
Miss, but Zaylin actually already has a partner. It's a little forward.
I think at this point, unless Nessa, go Nessa, you do something.
All right.
Your turn.
I am gonna do a bone trap. Well, actually, they're wrapped around Zaylin right now, right? I guess.
No,
I'll-
the centipede tries to wrap around Issa.
Oh,
and,
right,
but
Issa.
basically, it's
Fuck.
almost like I think around there. You see Issa's like in the middle of what
I'm in a
would be crushed, but like she's unable to touch you, and like essentially is sliding off of the shielding.
Okay. I misunderstood that. Let me take that line again. I'm sorry, but Obsidian already has a partner. A little forward, you know?
Just kind of looks at the looks down and goes, "You looking to dance, little bone spider?"
I'm interested in older women.
What do you do?
I would like
Okay.
to. I would like to try to just like. I get like an aggressive claw machine because I'm not above her. I'm pretty sure I'm below. So just like a whooah, and like pull back and like rip her
Bone
towards
punch!
me. Yeah, more like a bone clutch and like. Well, granted, I don't know how well it's gonna work with her weird body, but you know it's worth it.
All right, make you directly engage.
Do it again, please. Do it again, please. I will throw you like I threw the others, but also, please. Okay. Come over from the pool, by the way, guys. Can I take one?
Give
from
me
the
more
pool?
What happened?
Yes.
I got like a 5, so I feel I like if we bump it up to a 6. That'd be dope. But
So
You
You're
wanted
attacking her?
at least a 7. If 2 people,
Oh,
I think you
eh.
have 2 left in the pool. If 2 people help, you can actually get that up to a 7.
I think so. What did you do? You attacked her, right?
With
I was just
bone.
trying to pull her closer to me, and I feel like I'm probably closer to the pit than Obsidian, right? Because y'all are kind of
Okay.
floating.
I think Johnny is just gonna like, just shoot a little bit of fire to like distract, like get her to do that like head jerk thing
Okay.
from getting hit with fire to where Nessa has a little bit more.
So I think one more
That'll be
person.
my.
Yeah, one more
yeah,
person
Um,
needs to help.
I
to-
will. Do I have to roll for this, or I just say
No,
what it
literally
is?
just say what you do, and you can spend both of those.
I
pools.
am. I spend like I do my telepathy thing where I basically grab like 2 of her arms and like just kind of pull them in opposite directions, like out of her control.
There's a moment she doesn't look like a Stretch Armstrong, as it just because like she kind of hold her for something, then she sort of like lets it go because she can, but there is this distraction, and she was like moving in a way that was gonna be hard to strike her, but both of those distractions, you managed to strike, so you get to choose one.
1 second. Sorry, I was just busy looking at my because originally I was going to do a bone trap, and I was like, Bum. I guess take something from them.
Okay. What do you want to take from her?
Actually, I'm going to create opportunity for allies because she's way closer to me, to Johnny and Zaylin now.
Okay. So you're each going to take a condition, and at this point, like she is fairly like I'm gonna go decide which one to use for her.
Who takes the condition?
This is Marrow.
Nessa.
Nessa. Okay.
I can take it.
Yeah, we'll have her go with. So she starts like as the two of you are fighting, and she's also been kind of stretched and such. As she like the ones that you had kind of grabbed hold of go really small and kind of come out. She starts like full body panicking as her whole thing starts to like sway and twist and spin, and she's trying to bring herself kind of back together while she's still like hitting you. So yeah, so the two of you are in a position where right now she is very distracted. One of the you see one of the other guys that had the ray type gun has kind of pulled it up, and he takes a moment, he looks at the actual thing, goes fuck, and like actually kind of tosses it so it's floating in the air next to him.
Mm. How many people are still not in the pit? Currently?
You've got about 4 or 5 people that are still not in the pit that were kind of scattered out around, but a lot of them are in there. And most of them are sort of floating in the air, and you've also got that gun that you pulled earlier.
Okay. I'm gonna do a quick look at the gun. See
So
what
the
I got.
gun, like again, very ray gun, and you look at the you look at the dial, and it starts off. It goes regular, or in the middle. It's got regular. It's got extra friction, and then it's got zero friction, and underneath it, like Professor Friction with a little trademark thing is put underneath the dial.
I'm gonna kill him.
The problem is when everyone's floating, a friction gun is not terribly useful.
I think at this point Johnny's just gonna like throw the dang thing, and he's gonna like. I think Johnny's gonna try to like go up and then try to just like dive bomb Centipede into the pit as well.
All right, make your directly engage.
Yeah.
Drop kicker, like wrestling style, like
I think it's more like he's gonna go up and come down and try to like hug her and do that like fire spin.
And then if you do badly, you can like crash both of you into the ground.
Oh, that's not bad. I have a -1, so that is gonna put me firmly at a 7.
Makes it. Smash both of you into the ground.
All right,
Like wrestling.
I'm gonna resist
I think
the blows.
Well, I was saying it sounds like you were mostly trying to get like unleash your powers, probably to get her into the pit. Or,
Yeah,
was it
okay.
a direct attack, or was it mostly just to get her into the pit?
It's mostly just trying to get her into the pit.
Okay, I would say yeah. Take a condition as you go, and you kind of hit her.
Oh,
and
that would be freak, so it would actually be a 10.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Then yeah, you actually managed to kind of slam her into there fairly well. Issa, you've gotten like now that she sort of kind of let go, you're in a position where there's a few of those fairly heavy rolling toolboxes stuff near you, and those are going to be heavy enough that they probably have more mass than you do.
She is small.
So those are a good thing if you end up long. It is essentially it will go backwards if you go off of one of them, but it gives you a position where you actually can kind of control where you want to go. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I think she's gonna swim over to one and like do like a swimmer's turn and push off. Like you see swimmers do laps, and like try to like dive for another guy to like do like a Black Widow move where she's like gonna like wrap around them and then just try to eat them into the hole.
All right, make your unleash.
Is that an unleash or a direct engage?
It's like you're mostly trying to get them in the hole, correctly?
Yeah,
Like you're reshaping the environment in the respect that you're trying to move them that
that's
way.
fair. That's a 2.
Yeah, so
No.
as it's unfortunately like you managed to go, but it's still a little slower than you were hoping. As one of them kind of looks and sees, but he's still got the gun in his hand. Goes fires, striking you twice, and while you've got like body armor and such, that's still
It's
a hell of a
one
hit.
Are they actual bullets or laser bullets or like? What
No,
are they?
this is the regular gun.
Oh,
The high tech guns were both friction guns, which are useless when you're floating in the air. So it's kind of like it's not going to affect anyone if you're just going.
All right, I'll take condition. Oh, do you need me to take your proper roll or taking condition?
Let me double check. How many conditions do you have?
I only have 1 so far.
No, just taking condition.
Okay.
We're not quite as powerful.
How many
Mode.
people are left? How many people are left floating? 3.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I get to level up
Okay.
now. Again.
I think I am going to like launch myself off the ground and like toward one of the henchmen and just kind of like choke hold him.
hmm
I spent my burn, so I have no more burns. So I'm just going to roll for let's see what's my better one? Directly engage a threat. Or I'll go with directly engage a threat for that one.
She's trying to take one out.
And that's plus danger.
Yes.
That's 8.
All right, go ahead and pick one.
Do, 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 do. I'm going to improve. Let's do impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Okay. So as you do grab him, he does manage to like slam you a couple times with the back of his head to take a condition for that before he kind of goes out. The other two that are kind of still floating look a little bit panicked as they kind of see that everyone else has been taken out or at least dropped in that pit fairly quickly. Is anyone doing anything about the pit? Because you do have the car that was above it was on one of those jacks and actually is essentially tied to it. So it is secured onto the thing. So that car has not started
I
floating.
can cut the gravity back on. Like I've taken the gravity off. I can cut the gravity back on if I need to.
also I can bone cage it, but the bone cage is flat on top. Although that has not worked well in the past, but this time,
All right.
It'll
time
work.
it'll work.
I'm gonna say the comms. Okay, everyone, be prepared. Gravity's going back on, and suddenly, like, just it's like I fall to the ground. I'm going to like position this guy where like he's face down. So like
Okay.
when I'm gonna land on top of him.
Yeah. So everyone starts like making their way down. Just, a lot of things fall kind of quickly. The funny thing was the people in the pit were kind of like, you ever tried to throw a balloon into like a box?
Mhm.
You know, it hits and then
Yeah.
starts floating its way. Some of them were starting to, when the gravity hits again, they just you just get a nice little pit of all of them sort of there. The other two hit the ground and oh damn it. The
I don't
ground
think-
and there's also the crashes from the cars and other things that also like slam into the ground. There's a lot of damage has just been done.
I don't think this pit is up to code. Like I don't know what the building code is, but I feel like you can't have this, you know?
Bone cage. Bone cage.
All right, bone cage time.
So,
Yeah.
that's all Johnny's saying. Bone cage.
Just, yeah, you gotta place that over the pit for, like I said, doing repairs and stuff underneath it. Yeah, it slams up on top of it. The thing is, the pit is actually definitely not up to code because what you were able to tell earlier, you were able to tell, there's like other entrances and they go to different ones. This one is just a hollowed out area underneath that was probably done fairly cheaply a long time ago.
So if someone's accidentally gets stuck down here, they're stuck down there.
Oh yeah, like not up to code is correct. And like the two guys that hit, like one of them, you see him kind of like he's got that gun and just kind of throws it on the ground and it goes like skidding across. As those other two are decently badly hurt.
I think once the gravity like turned off, I think Issa was prepared, but also because she got shot, she does like the 3-point landing and then like sort of like leans in a bit, and, like sort of like grunts, and then she's like, "All right, you got any stragglers?" Like she's looking for stragglers or anybody like that.
There's the
There's-
other two guys. One of which has thrown his gun away. The other one hit hard when he hit the ground, and
And I have
he's kind of doubled up.
an unconscious one that I landed on top of.
Yeah, I think she's going to go after the one that hit hard and just like get out the zip tie hang, because you're like, oh, like yeah, I got zip ties like those big ones that you can use to like
Mhm.
yeah. So
He just as you go over, he's like, oh, I think I broke a rib.
I think I did too. It's okay.
Good set that for both of you.
And the guy that kind of like tosses his gun and goes, I surrender. I give up.
This is why the true heroes are building inspectors.
All right, into the cage. We're calling the cops right now to get this
Okay.
squared away.
Johnny pulls up the phone. Detective Kinnick.
What the hell is
It's the
it?
middle. It's the middle of the. Hey, you know Centipede?
Yeah?
Wait, we caught her. I'm gonna text you the address. Come get her.
Okay.
Ping. And he sends the text, puts the phone away.
All right.
This is why it's hard to work with teenagers, you know? We got a lot of energy. We're up at weird times.
It's so funny.
I can't wait to see Caldwell in the middle of the night.
As it takes a little bit of time, one thing you notice in one of the back rooms, not only is there a bunch of like drilling and other equipment in there, you also see on one of the tables there's blueprints and such of one of the local banks.
Oh,
Nice.
I respect that.
Marrow.
do a heist.
Marrow. I just hand Marrow the gun. He's your friend more than ours. Handle this.
I'm gonna murder him.
Why is he making guns that he's selling to villains?
I don't
Maybe
know.
he
but
made him before we got to him the first time.
Wait, who's
True.
making guns?
Gammers have made a gun.
What?
These ray guns say Professor Friction on them. And
The
he
one-
didn't
That
start,
motherfucker.
The
Yeah.
one that fell shattered like a cheap plastic toy, by the way.
Also, if he's going to do this, I would hope that he had the wherewithal to not name brand them.
well, he didn't.
It's not smart. I can tell you that. He might be smart
Oh.
in the book sense, but he's not like smart. I'm gonna I guess while we're waiting, I'm gonna go. I think Isa's gonna like straighten up and like just like tighten a strap real quick around her side to like act like she's fine. She's like, yeah, I'm just adjusting something and like keeping things in. And she's like, I'm gonna go check the office to see if we're missing anything. So she's gonna just start like doing a sweep around the offices and whatnot.
Do me a favor. Remind me, what did you have Gammers look into?
He found the car for Sable Star.
Okay,
he,
that's right.
he did the traffic
Yeah, tracked
cams
her
and
down.
stuff.
Yeah, so you say you head into the office to check stuff out?
Yeah,
Okay, anything in particular you're looking for?
just any shady shit.
Okay.
Just-
You're kind of like going through looking at stuff, and then you see at one point like there's a phone that's in there, and it starts ringing, and it says Angus on it.
Oh, not again.
I think she's gonna look at it and like look up through the like because offices and like mech shops have like a windows that you can
Mhm.
see the bay.
Mhm.
She's gonna look at everybody there, and then she got an idea of how Centipede sounded right before
How? What?
Like-
Yeah. Hmm.
in her best Centipede voice. She's gonna hit the button. She's like, "Yes."
So for this one, let's have you go ahead to see how well you do this. And we got your skills and such. Do an unleash your powers.
Oh no!
I feel like this could, I
That's
feel
what
like this
you-
could have been a job for me. I don't know. Does the mild mannered move work over the phone? Hello, normal, regular henchman. Not a hero.
Not a hero.
I'm answering Miss Centipede's phone for her. I take messages.
You said
It's fine. You can tell me things.
unleash. Okay. 9.
All right. Um. Yeah. Well, we'll let this work. Market condition. I'm probably afraid if you haven't already, because or
I'll be
insecure.
afraid.
Yeah.
You're too insecure. I'll take it.
Yeah, and it kind of pops up, and you just hear Angus go, Centipede.
Yes.
You still good for everything's still on track for next week?
What time again?
Well, 4 o'clock. You got people leaving work. You got rush hour. You'll create the distraction that we need.
Of course.
All right.
And
Remember,
we have the perfect place laid out.
excellent. Everything in the vault is yours, except for that one thing. Bring that.
You want
Well,
us to leave it there, or you want us to bring it to you?
bringing it to us is going to be a little difficult. If you want to, he gives a place not too far from the bank that the device could be dropped off at, and he goes just the whole safe deposit box, set it up, place it here, and to a drop not too far from where an escape route might be. He goes, we'll be doing our thing about the same time.
Perfect. Sounds good.
All right, let's make sure nothing goes wrong. We've had a lot of problems recently.
Understood. Things should go off without a hitch here.
Where
And I
the-
think while
where
he's
the
talking,
problems?
Jesus actually like has like one of those notepads and a pen and just like taking notes the whole time.
Mhm.
And then I think with that she'll hang up because they don't say goodbye. Villains don't say goodbye to each other.
Mm-mm.
In fiction,
Hi,
nobody does.
sweetheart. I love you.
Say hi to the kids.
The villain takes a condition like, why? I'm so used to saying I love you on the phone. I only talk to mom on the phone. I text everybody. Why did I do that?
Enjoy your meal. Oh, you too. Oh,
I legit said, I legit said bye, I love you to my boss the other day on the phone, and I was just like, I'm fine with this.
That is my one of my fears because when I hang up because at work I'm always afraid I'm gonna hang out with a client and be like, okay, have a good day, love you, bye.
I love you. Goodbye. Click.
So I think yeah, Issa hangs up the phone and finishes up the notes and rips that piece of paper off and like folds it away and stuffs it in her pocket and then goes to where the blueprints are of that that bank. It's gonna take photos of like everything that she's gonna leave the evidence there for the police, but like she's gonna like actually no, we need things to go off with that hitch. She's gonna take it and roll it up
Okay.
and put it like in a jacket, her jacket.
Yeah, it's not like they're gonna prosecute this. Like, that's not me being facetious, literally.
Yeah.
Useless cops. We
So
could
she's
hand
Yeah.
them Jason Blake with like a blood all over him and a
And-
knife, and they'd be like,
On the thing, there's actually even a on the thing, there's even like the safety deposit box. There's a number written down on one of it. So the thing that they're pulling for Angus is noted on their blueprints.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. And I think on her notes, she's also gonna like just copy it just in case it's in another spot with
Mhm.
all of her notes. And she's gonna come out to the rest of the group as she's like finishing stuffing it in and zipping it up her uniform back up. She's like, "Are the cops here yet?"
You're
they?
you're starting to hear sirens in the distance.
There they are.
it only took like 30 minutes.
Want to wait for them, or should we start going?
If you guys want to head out, I'll wait for him. It's better if someone's here to make sure these guys don't get out.
I need to be here because the
Bone cage.
yeah, I control the bone cage.
Yeah, I guess.
Could have
I
a
can wait
T-shirt
too.
for
Stick
you.
around.
I control Bone Cage.
I control.
That's
I
going
have-
on the notes.
Yeah, I actually have that on as an inspirational poster on my Instagram. Johnny, I started an Instagram.
I gotta
Romero, not
Oh,
wonder how often, like, occasionally, like, someone will post something to the wrong, like a personal Instagram or something along those lines, or or when like a white politician posts as a gay black man, I blah blah blah. They didn't realize it and switch over. I gotta wonder like if that would be a problem for superheroes where they accidentally post like family
Yes. Yeah.
gatherings onto like
Absolutely.
Arrow hasn't done that, but has definitely been like, has definitely posted some like weird shit of like flowers
Mhm.
and been like thinking of you, and then actually been like shit. That was to the Marrow Instagram.
I'm
Oh.
just gonna keep that as my part of weird, mysterious, kind of goofy. It is Marrow
In a
goofy.
silly, goofy mood.
Hey,
All right, so do
I
you all
think-
wait for the cops to arrive?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think before they arrive, Johnny's gonna text Tommaso. I need you at my apartment in the morning. Be discreet.
Always discreet, baby.
also texts weird in the if you when you text him after 1 a.m.
All right, as they kind of pull up, Cladwell is the first one in. Kind of got gun drawn, got like some body armor on, and just like, all right, you got him. Do you got him?
Yeah, they're in the pit.
Hey, how many supers versus how many regular folk?
One super, all the rest are regular.
All right, need one set of cuffs. No, the other,
No,
the super cuffs.
You need 3. 3 sets.
Oh, it's centipede. Yeah, 3 sets.
Yeah, if I can make a bone ladder if you want.
Yeah, you just help them like get them all taken care of.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's not up to code, but it's sturdy.
All right, they get statements from who any of you who are there. They get a quick statement from.
I think Johnny's statement is, "We did it, and we didn't cause any collateral damage for once."
As he says, with cars they have been dropped on the thing. There's like,
Okay, it's
Villains' cars.
It's a
villain's
chop shop.
cars.
It's not like some poor person's gonna be like, I just needed an oil change.
But a building didn't burn down this time.
There were some explosions, but yeah, this is our best collateral damage.
Mhm.
Not an issue.
We did really good.
keep raising that bar.
Yeah. Is Caldwell like in ducky pajamas or something?
No, he seems fairly hastily put together. Kinnick is not there with him.
All right. Have a good night, Agent Caldwell. Thank you for your cooperation and support.
All right. Thanks. And he goes, all right. And then they're pulling the guys up and start bringing them into a van or one of the police transports that shows up.
Do they help or they got it on their own? Like, because Issa will like, because she needs to do something with her hands, will like help like load people up.
Yeah, you probably help bring people up
Yeah.
and get them cuffed.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
every time she does that, she's like wincing a little bit though. So she's like, okay. it's fine."
I hate our job.
I think Johnny, while they're loading up's like, "I'm leaving. Bye, guys." Zaylin, you coming?
Sitting. Yeah, I can come. I get on your back like usual.
Do you want, like, Nessa question, do you guys want me to go deal with Gammers, or is that a later problem?
That's a
It's
later
up to you.
problem.
Up to you.
Do you know where he lives right now?
I could find out immediately.
It's what time is it right now?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
probably
part
about
of
1
the
in the
fear
morning.
factor. That's the fear factor, is bone spidering in at 1 a.m. and
Uh,
being like, what is this shit?
You think
Bone
I'm gonna
spidering
go
in,
get
hovering
dressed?
over the bed with the tendrils down.
It's like a non-sexy version of that Heather's musical scene.
Do you want to meet up tomorrow?
See, for the
Yeah.
target audience,
Yes.
that was great.
Yeah, I got something I have to deal with Tommaso in the morning, so let's go early afternoon.
Because just let y'all know, Angus called Centipede was in the office. So yeah,
Is
We'll
there
talk
not
about
a
this-
single crime
we'll
in this
talk
city?
about this tomorrow.
Let me
Yes.
be
Okay.
melodramatic.
All right, have a good night, guys. We'll see you.
Bye. Night night.
All right, so
Marrow, you good? Are you good?
we lost Nessa.
Nessa
As it
died.
melted into the floor. And, yeah, I think she's like, If you want to deal with gamers, that's one pound to you. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, I'll deal with that later. I'll get him some other 1 a.m., maybe 3 a.m.
3 a.m. better.
That is
I'm-
the witching hour.
Yeah, I'm going home.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Anybody do anything like this evening, or you want to skip to the next day?
I think as soon as Issa gets home, she's gonna like pull off her jacket and she's like, Rosalina, I need the liquor and the heat up the knife on the stove. We're gonna do some digging.
Yeah, they're just this a moment as you kind of hear that you hear like some splashing from the bathroom, and there's just a moment of like, yeah, give me a minute,
No, if you're taking a bath, that's fine. I can do it myself.
okay.
And she's like gonna like, and basically you just see her turn on the stove and put a knife on the stove, and her like this is like probably you haven't even seen this before. She unzips her jacket and like pulls things off, and then pulls off her undershirt and says she's in her sports bra, and you'll just see this glittering of scars across her body, and the fresh new like bullet wound that's went through into her body. And so she pulls her belt off and like puts it in her mouth and like takes it with a knife, and as soon as before it happens, it cuts away.
Ugh. Johnny and Zaylin are going to have a scene when they get back to the apartment.
I knew this was gonna happen.
If that's all right.
I was gonna get water, but no, actually, I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay here with all
I'm
of this.
gonna refill my lemonade, but I can listen.
Oh,
I think Johnny's gonna land on not at the front door. He's gonna land at the balcony and just open the sliding glass door, and like just he's gonna kind of walk in, and he's not gonna say a word. He's just gonna walk right over to the closet, open it, and pull the computer out. And without looking at Zaylin at all, he's like, "You need to sit down."
What's up?
He just pushes a button. The screen lights up. He just scrolls through some files, clicks on one, and opens it up. And he just kind of points at the screen and he starts to read. This is a year and a half after Henry went into the rift. Jason made contact with him. They're in communication. Henry is alive.
What?
Henry is alive.
No, he's not. He's dead.
No,
Dead.
no, Zaylin. Right here. And he just points at the screen. Henry is alive. And when we deal with this Jason Blake thing, we are going to save Ivy and we are going to save Henry. He's alive.
What does the correspondence actually say?
Michael, I don't remember exactly the word for word.
Your half go. It's from Henry. It says, I made contact, or I made contact with him. I will. Oh, I think I have it somewhere. This is the actual thing.
dramatic reading. Let's go.
Well, no, because I thought this
Steve,
was
you
going to be
play
mentioned
Jason.
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, did you tell them the other day about last week about what was found out of character?
No, I
Okay,
didn't tell
so
them anything.
This was the whole reason why I was really confused. The one thing where I kept going, I think he's going to drop. He's not dropping the boat. Okay. A year and a half after Henry went through the rift, they got a message from him. I've made contact. I will return, and then nothing.
Oh, contact with like aliens or something shit.
It was a year and a half after. If he survived for a year and a half, he can survive in there. There's evidence they can survive.
I was in the box by that point. Did he know I was in the box?
I don't know. But Hazel, we can get him, we can bring him back.
Okay.
I think at this
I'm-
point. Okay.
I'm gonna do something. Do we need this computer?
Yes. There's a lot of other information on it that we need.
It was the last thing Ivy did.
This is the smoking gun to take down
Does-
Blake.
Does Johnny have anything of value in his apartment?
Yes.
Yes. There's a lot of good stuff in there. TVs.
Brand new PlayStation 5 he managed to get a hold of. Tommaso managed to get a hold of.
I am going to clear condition by destroying the TV. Like I'm gonna tear it off the wall and just like shatter to the ground. Sorry. Sorry.
Johnny just hugs Zaylin.
I hug him back. I don't know how to feel.
That's okay.
I don't know. I'm so angry. But if he can survive, then Ivy can survive, and I'm happy. And I don't want to kill Jason.
Well, tomorrow we're gonna talk to the team, and our next goal is to take down Jason. That's what
Let's
we're
all
doing
kill Jason.
next. That's what we're doing.
As well creating condition. Thank you, Johnny. And I lean over, kiss his cheek.
Your first orange kiss.
Mm. Johnny just he just smiles and hugs even tighter. And I think that's where the scene ends.
Yes.
Michael, I
Yes.
have a question
Mhm.
regarding our world building.
Yes.
Is Spectre still technically considered a hero?
I think the one that went kind of anti Jason.
Yeah.
Bourne, yes.
Okay, because I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out the world status on like, because clearly that means the government is bad. Then
Oh, I mean, yeah. That part
I
of the
don't
weird
know.
world we kept.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's been a lot of pushback on me being like, maybe the system might be bad. And I'm like, well, is the system good? And I'm like, no, but the government sucks, and Jason Blake is basically the government. So clearly the system is bad, and we work within the system. So we should work outside of the system? I don't know. I'm just
It's-
saying maybe we rob a bank.
Yeah. It's one of the weird aspects
roundabout way to get to
weird
it.
aspects of super's fiction. While in some degrees, like they do tend to go on a status quo, put people in like fix the symptoms, not the problems.
Yeah.
It's fun
Yep.
to play a game though where you like, oh, you have enough power to change the underlying aspects of the world.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. At the end of the day, we could always like kill a senator or something. That would definitely change the like course of human history. For better or for worse.
Do you want to take a bio break? And
Yeah,
then get
that
ready in the
works.
morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we can probably skip the thing with Tommaso. Johnny's just gonna have him look over all those files.
Okay.
And
Ooh,
like
legal paperwork.
actually the team could be there for that. I think that's better.
Just looking at Tommaso, looking at papers. I love that.
Yes.
All right. Let us take 10, and we will be right back.
just wanted a drink.
All right.
So do I.
We are back. The next day, are you meeting at school? Are you skipping school?
The school day.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
Ah, son of a bitch.
I'm going to school.
I think Johnny edited the text like meet at my place after school. I
Okay.
forgot it was a school day. To
Mm.
Tommaso.
Okay.
And goes to school. For the first time in like
Yeah.
We'll say it's
I
probably.
guess I'm going to school too.
All right.
Well, I'll go to school.
Go through the class because of what the stuff we're doing. We'll kind of skip past the school day unless anything has something very specific you want to do.
Is gamers there?
Yes.
Let's deal with that later.
I mean, we're gonna deal with it later, but I think Issa, like during school days, just gonna like watch more closely throughout the day.
Yeah, he's mostly still kind of keeps to himself. Kind of quiet. Like he's the one who knows a lot of the answers in class but doesn't say anything. Doodles a lot.
Yeah. I think she's just keeping an eye on him. while he's
Yeah.
in
Also,
school.
you can't beat his ass at school because he doesn't know that you're Issa, and that's like
Yeah.
one of our good things.
Yeah, and apparently Issa's okay with him, but like Obsidian's not.
Yeah.
All right,
Are you awake now?
puppy. End of school day. Is everyone meeting over at Johnny's or?
Yes.
All right. You gonna do anything before Tommaso shows up?
no, I think Johnny's just gonna talk with the group. He's not even gonna touch the computer before Tommaso gets there.
Okay.
Unless Zaylin wants to say something. He's not saying a word.
Mm-mm.
I think Issa's gonna pull out the notes, and she's like, "Well, Tomaso's not here yet. I'm gonna use this time." So it seems like Angus and Jason Blake were working with Centipede.
What for?
On what? On
Uh,
what?
I know. I said it last night. I'm saying it again. One crime that's not related to that man.
I think she's gonna roll out the blueprints of the bank because she didn't want the cops to take them, and she's like, "I just swiped these before the cops got there." But apparently they're gonna be robbing this bank while Jason Blake is doing something, and they are wanting this specific code and like taps the number of the box number. Apparently something's in this box that Jason Blake wants,
Okay.
and I didn't want the police to know because I don't want the news of all this being taken back to Jason. So hopefully that's good. But I do think we need to figure out what's in that box.
Mm, how are we, how are you are you pushing a bank heist? I mean, we've heisted before, and we could heist again.
Finally, my wish.
Real quick, Michael, I
Yeah.
think Issa last night, like while she's like still in the adrenaline spike of like just pulling a bullet out of herself in recovery mode, would have like looked at the bank. Like, is it like a bad bank? Is it like Bank of America or Wells Fargo bad, or is it like?
Yeah,
Like a
it's
credit
yeah,
union.
it's one of those it's one of those large
Oh.
banks that rich people put a lot of their money and stuff into.
Oh yeah, fuck that place.
All
then.
banks
Yeah,
are bad.
Yeah.
If it's not a credit union, it's bad. And if it was a credit union, it wouldn't have like a safety deposit box, and it certainly wouldn't have one that Jason Blake was about to rob.
Yeah, I think she's like, yeah, this bank does not give a shit about anybody except for its own money.
No bank does.
So, I'm suggesting, I'm just putting this out there. We should grab what's ever quietly and discreetly, grab what's in that bank before Jason Blake gets his hands on it, and maybe we can use it against him.
What do we need to get into the safety deposit box?
I don't even know what's in the safety deposit box.
But how? What do we need? Do we need a key? Do we need code?
Michael, do you think I could grow my bones into a key?
Yeah.
You can pick the lock with it. With your
Yeah,
There's a character in the Wild Cards, which is George R. R. Martin edited, but it's mostly short stories about superheroes in this world they created. But he's a private detective, but he's got like small shape-shifting abilities. One thing he'll do is shapeshift his hand, essentially his finger, into like a key to make it work in just about any lock. Though it always aches afterwards because it's just like his bones have to be the thing, like
What?
causing it.
Why did I
Inspector Gadget.
Why did I think of this before? Hold on a second. Johnny.
Yeah.
I just like do it to Johnny's front door and I'm like,
It takes a little bit, but yeah, you're able to kind of alter things to get it in there.
I can unlock your door. You're never safe from me.
Oh, that's how you break into Cameron's house.
Ooh, yes.
You
Um,
unlock his door to climb
I never assumed I was safe from you.
in.
Johnny, that's maybe the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Hmm.
Well,
Well-
okay. Well, also, Zaylin is right. It might be a code, and I can't bone up code.
How
I-
about I do a preliminary walk and like I scope out the place beforehand, like in street clothes and.
I mean,
if
So-
if you
if-
if
And
you
to be
get a
honest,
visual-
Johnny, you probably got enough money that you probably have stuff in safety deposit boxes from your family. Like, it's a key.
Oh shit. Which bank is that, by the way?
It is one that you have, like, your
No,
family's on
I'm
board with.
asking. I'm
Oh,
asking
Sorry.
in character to Issa.
The
What
bank
bank is-
TM,
Fifth Third Bank. Or
the
what?
third bank.
I have a safety deposit box in there.
Oh, so you should know how it's the whole.
Oh, it's a
Whittle
key. Yes,
Really?
it's a key.
Issa, don't you still have the teleporter?
Yeah, I can still teleport.
I
The
mean,
vault isn't cameraed. Go in, scope it out, see the inside of the vault, teleport in with Marrow, unlock it, take it, teleport out.
Would be easier for me to scope it out before I teleport it in because I don't want to teleport into like.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what I
scope.
said.
I can scope it. When am I?
Zaylin, I love you so much, and you're good at so many things. You are bright orange. It's like a traffic cone. Yeah. A traffic cone walks into a bank, and then punchline.
I love you so much. You are bright orange.
That's a no.
So many skills and abilities, but subtlety is not one of them.
Yeah, I can do stealthy stuff as I put that bandana on my head.
Johnny, I love
Absolutely
you
not Johnny.
so much, but you are,
Also
A
not
wasp.
subtle.
yeah, you're as about as subtle as a house on fire. Issa is subtle, and I am the only person with. I mean, Issa, you do have a secret identity. Okay, Issa, you and I both are the same secret identity level now. So, secret identity, etc.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go in and scope and see how many guards are in the area, like how if there's any sort of access issues that we have going into the vault. Any security measures that are within the vault itself,
I've always wanted to open a safety deposit box, and I really have a lot of questions that I need to ask the bank about it.
There you go, see, and you already have your questions lined up to ask, so that's perfect.
I don't have any questions lined up yet, but I'll think of some that are related to our
good.
heist and that
Sounds
also wouldn't be weird to ask.
All right, so I guess we can do this after Tommaso. We get done with Tommaso. Do we need to be here for Tommaso?
I'd like to be here for Tommaso. I want to show him this.
Is your finger still shaped like a key?
I made it like a key again because I was so excited. Why didn't I think of this earlier? This would have been so useful.
I think you two should wait for Tommaso.
Okay.
And once we've talked after Tommaso's here, then you can go.
Is Tommaso going to give us the sex talk or what's going on?
I don't need that.
Oh, hang on, Johnny, your door is
Oh.
here.
Come on in, it's unlocked.
The door's here.
Your door is
There it
here.
is. Hey, baby, listen, I saw what just in the news for the stuff you did last night. That's the kind of actual PR that you need. Because the shit that's been going on has not made my job easy. Hey, how y'all doing?
That's what I've been saying, Tommaso.
Hey,
Tommaso, you're a smart guy. He walks over to the closet, opens it up. Tell me what all this shit means.
Before you do that, Tommaso, look at this.
okay.
Skeleton key. I never thought. I never realized I could do this before.
God damn it. That's take all the conditions. Take them down. Take them now. Yeah, he goes, yeah, cute kid. He just like walks over and goes, all right, what is this?
Files from Jason Blake's personal computer.
Just kind of gives a look. Because as I recall, it is Jason Blake's personal computer, isn't it?
No, we
It's
we took
just
the
the
hard
drive.
drive from
Yeah,
it.
he kind of just goes, isn't this shit encrypted?
Ivy took care of that. We lost a little bit of the data, but not all of it.
You got a laptop that's not connected to the internet?
Yes.
Yeah, put it on airplane mode. Let me take a look.
Okay.
There's going to be plenty of shit I don't know, but like, one, this is highly illegal to have, but chances are there's a highly illegal shit on it.
Exactly. And I just want to know, do we have a smoking gun to take him down?
He kind of takes a look at it. He goes, all right, this is going to take me a while. He's kind of looking through. There's a lot on here. Let me
Or
take
an
a look.
on fire gun.
Yeah,
How long do you need?
give me a couple hours.
All right, we're gonna go. Those two have something to do, and Zaylin and I are gonna go do something. We'll be back.
All
I
right.
Take
don't
your
have
time.
anywhere to be. I'm staying right near Tommaso. Every time we leave someone alone, something horrible happens.
That is a good point.
Well, we do need to do something. So Johnny, you stay here.
Okay.
What are we doing?
But to be fair, when horrible things happened in the past, it was because horrible things were happening at the moment.
True.
Mhm.
I'm just wildly paranoid. That's my new personality trait.
Marrow, you
Yes.
you and
Oh, right. We have our date.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, sweetie, and like loops her arm into hers.
Yeah,
and,
you
like,
know. I think you know.
just drags her off.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
Tommaso goes, just kind of to Johnny, goes, I figured that.
all right. You do your work, Zaylin. Let's go in another room and leave him to his devices.
All right. So, with our date,
Yes. I'm in street clothes, but I have a backpack with. I feel like not. Do you mind if we run by my house and I throw together a not Marrow's costume? Like, mask and all black or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm sure it'll still like be.
We're going in and looking like civilians right now?
I would say
Oh,
the,
right,
the
we're only
moment
doing-
the moment you use your powers, if you were to do something like super, it won't matter what the costume is. Your powers are pretty unique.
True. All right. Well, then I'm just in street clothes. Then
What
'cause
is your level of street clothes? Because Issa will match it.
I basically dress like the school uniform that we wear, but like an outside of school version. Like our school uniform is like khakis, and I wear like a dark blue plaid skirt outside of school. It's fucked
Why-
up.
Why do you wear schoolgirl uniforms? And we're okay, whatever. And I think Issa's in slacks and a butt down then
I don't have a sense of style
with heels.
with anything.
We will work on that together.
I don't know what my favorite color is.
Just go straight to the bank.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to the bank. The bank itself, it's got one of those you walk in. It's got a huge kind of inviting lobby. This looks like a place where there's a good amount of money and power and such come through. You've got like the big vault like on the other side of it. You've also got, it looks like a couple smaller ones throughout. And you've got people lined up doing the banking. Most people do it electronically, but there's still people in a bank, like a handful here and there. You pass like two guards as you come in, one near the door. There's another one just sort of wandering. You can kind of see them up on, there's some offices on the second floor, which you can see from where you're at. You can see one of them kind of walking around those, looking fairly bored, but keeping an eye on what's happening down the floor.
Alrighty. I guess I'll walk in and like wait on that weird ass line to speak to a teller, even though I probably should like not immediately speak to a teller.
Okay.
I feel like that's just everyone's first instinct upon entering a bank.
Yeah. You say you with her?
Yeah.
Like, it's that one that the wait kind of comes through and finally someone's like, all right, over here, how can I help you?
Hi, I was interested in opening up. By the way, I definitely did swing by my house first to just change.
Yeah.
Because there was also something I wanted to get, which was a necklace that looks nice but isn't actually anything important. I'm really interested in opening up a security deposit box.
Oh, you didn't have to wait in line. If you would have talked to Stephanie over there, she could set you up with that.
Oh, thank you so much. I walk up for Stephanie.
Okay. Tuvaldi says, "Hi, how can I help you?"
I was going to open up a safety deposit box, and I have some questions though about security.
It's
if
fantastic.
that's
It's such
all
a
right.
great way to keep things safe. We are one of the uh, safest banks. You heard about the teleportation crime that happened recently at one of the other banks downtown?
I did.
We have a teleport lock on ours, so people can't teleport in and out of ours. It is one of the most secure areas here in town.
That's so good to hear because I don't know if you know who I am, but my mom was, her jewelry is in danger of being stolen by supervillains.
Okay, and so are there people who would recognize you from stuff on TV?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
she just goes,
If you're like over, it's one of those things where like if you're over the age of
Yeah.
25, it was like your challenger was my mom dying.
yeah, what was her mom's name again? It's been a while.
Fuck me. Starflame?
Starflame.
Starflame.
She goes, "Oh, you still look a lot like you did as a kid." Oh, I understand. If you got something of hers, this, you know what? We even have Jason Blake and a lot of his people also bank here because they trust it that much.
That is so good to hear.
Because yeah, we there's some forms we'd have you fill out. Did you want to take a look at at the vault?
Yes, I would love to. I guess I like pick up the forms and I'm like, is Issa like hovering nearby or no?
Yeah, Issa's right there.
Okay.
She's-
Are you
she's
in like a way
she's
where I
looking
should like
around. Yeah.
okay, in a way like where I should recognize you and be like, babe, or do you want to see inside the thing? Or like in a way where I shouldn't like make eye contact with you.
I think yeah, it's fine. Calling her babe and like doing
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Babe, they're gonna show us inside the vault. Do you want to come?
Oh yeah, sure, hon. Come in.
You know those people who are very like official and such, and then it sounds like when they walk on the high heels on that kind of floor, it just cracks a little louder than most other people.
Yes.
She's that person. As she like
Yeah.
takes you in the vault. She's got some paperwork with her. They go through. One of the guards comes through, lets them in, opens it up, and then inside there are, like I said, the entire walls and stuff are lined with tons and tons of safety deposit boxes. She just kind of comes in and is like, "All right, this is the vault." And then she goes up to it. She has a key and such. She goes up to an empty one and goes, "This one could be the one that you've got." And she pulls it out, and like, the stuff you brought looks relatively small.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just like it's like not even that important, but I'm like,
She has a couple sets of keys with her, and she kind of puts one of them. One of them that's like a tray thing, maybe about yay big, and she kind of brings it out and sets it down. And goes, "While we would have copies of the keys here on the bank in case anything has to happen, you would be given a copy of the key, and you would also be able to, if there's a problem, come through, fingerprint scan and such, and then be able to get into your." We could get the key to get you into your box. It would be kept here. This is guarded, as you saw. Eddie was outside. The entire place is. It's like starts describing like the thickness of the titanium and like all the stuff about the lock, and it's one of those that you can kind of see through the door. Like you got some of the mechanisms you can see, but not all of it. Like it's got one of those very impressive looking bank doors.
If I check my cell phone down here, is there any cell phone service at all, or
Yes.
okay? I didn't know if it's like the walls are thick enough that there was not any.
it looks fantastic. And are there cameras inside the vault, or that's not necessary?
We have them outside
This
the vault
is-
because people come.
This
there's
isn't Ocean's 13.
No, because there's a lot of privacy. People bring things that they don't want people to see.
I understand completely.
And while like we're talking and I'm asking that, I'm like walking around looking. Can I spot the number that we're looking for?
Yep.
Where is it? Like in on?
So if you come into the thing here, if like there's a big table kind of here, it's like back on this corner, and it's about chest height.
Yeah, I think Issa's just doing like a lazy lap around the table, kind of like glancing like nonchalantly, but like we'll spot it, note it, and then just keep walking.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much. When we get outside, I'm going to finish the paperwork, but this just seems perfect.
Okay. She goes, we could finish paperwork here, and we could run your card. We can get you set up with an account. Did you want to just do this here, or did you want to go back out?
Babe, which do you prefer?
We're here. One is we'll just do it.
Okay.
Okay, makes sense.
All right.
Also, it's nice and cool in here. You know, you don't even need air conditioning.
Yeah, she goes through and like you fill out some paperwork, and she gets like a credit card or debit card
As
thing.
soon as she mentioned AC, like she's looking for vents.
There are some vents, yes.
The classic vents that can support our human weight.
They're small. They're not big enough to necessarily support weight. Then she just has a moment and goes, do you go through and sign everything?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I figured I'd probably have like some. I don't know how much a safety deposit box costs, but one, I'm sure Johnny will pay me back, and
Yeah.
two, I'm sure that like I have enough to
She goes,
figure it out.
yeah, she goes, is this one large enough for you?
It's perfect.
All
You know, I feel stupid. I'm doing all this because we had an incident with one of the rift, like a weird thing came through and attacked the house, and that has nothing to do with the jewelry, but it's just been driving me crazy ever since.
Well, I'll tell you what. She hands you she hands you the key for it, and goes, all right, I will go and get this file. This is your safety deposit box. Do whatever you need to, lock it in, and then leave when you're ready. And very nice to meet both of you. And then she heads out of the vault,
Oh, shit.
leaving the two of you in there by yourselves.
While we're doing that, can I do one of my moves?
Mhm.
Straight up creeping. When you scope out a person or a place, roll plus mundane. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just basically as they've been talking and stuff. This is pretty much what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just
Creeping.
Let me roll real quick. Do I have anything affect? Would my angry affect this? Because it's angry affects my comfort support.
I guess what you're what, assessing a situation,
Straight up creeping.
which does.
It's plus mundane on a 10 plus ask 2 on a 7 and 9 ask 1.
I feel like that doesn't affect it. Just affects like what if you're.
those basic moves.
It's
Just those
yeah. It sounds like you're kind of doing an assess a situation with it. Is what it sounds like. So it would be whichever affects that stat.
Oh nope, I don't have guilty. So that's
Okay.
fine.
Yay!
Amazing. Fuck you both.
That's a 9, so I get to ask 1. What is my best way in or out of this vault?
The vault itself, like you would have to. I mean, the best way is the way you're in right now because getting in
Going through
any
the
other
doors?
the what?
Going through the doors?
Yeah, because like the vents are actual real life vents that we're not going to support a person going through. Like you are currently inside and unattended at the vault.
Okay, I look at Issa and I'm like, should we just do it? No, right? It'd be too crazy.
Issa, I will give you this one with the straight up creepy. Once you notice, as you kind of walked in, there was the guy who the guard that you passed. There are people who essentially get paid to not notice things that are brought into places in this one. So this is a guy who kind of takes a look at faces and such, but doesn't look anything at like what people have, because there's probably a lot of stuff that gets brought in here that are frankly illegal and other things that people don't necessarily want others to know are in here.
Yeah, I think since they're alone, there are no cameras. They weren't checked out. I think Ethan's like, yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna do this gently because I'm assuming that this is probably gonna be like a freak roll, right? This is like a unleash your powers.
Yep.
Or okay, all right, I'm gonna do it gently so that even if I fuck up,
And there's no team in the pool, right?
No.
Yeah, you use it all.
That's fair.
please. Why am I in charge of doing things? I have such bad luck. Okay. Okay. God, I wish my freak was higher. Why? One of you move my freak up after this, please, God.
Get your
Oh,
freak
no.
up.
Oh wait, shit. Nope, that's still not enough. That's a 6. Right? Fuck. All right.
Well, actually, because the team does reset after scene still, I think 1. Doesn't it? Is there something you're able to do to help?
I mean, I could basically just point out it's like, yeah, it's this one, and then like point out where it is, and then like since it's chest height.
Make some coughing noises. This is gonna rattle.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think she's like coughing like really loudly
Take-
while it's happening.
Take a condition because of the nervousness on
Yes.
here, but when you pop it open, using your skeleton key, inside there is the package that's inside. As you kind of grab it, you can kind of tell that there is a whole lot of paper and other such in there. And also you feel like what feels like a thumb drive in there as well. Or not
Alrighty,
thumb drive, like one of those small portable hard drives.
Wonderful. I'm gonna hand you the thumb drive to just like, I don't know, you can pockets on you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you put that on, and I have my backpack. I'm just gonna put all the bulky shit in the backpack with the clothes. It was already looking pretty saggy already, so paper's not gonna make it look worse.
Mm-mm. Put it back. Put your stuff in there in your spot.
Hang out for just like a second. Actually,
I'm gonna make sure that it's like you like it doesn't look like it's been touched.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you haven't broken anything. It hasn't. It's still fine.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on because I know my family's taught me well to be a perfectionist. If I'm gonna do crime, I'm gonna do it right.
I'm gonna Michael, is there like a viewing table or anything in here?
Yeah, there's a large table.
I'm kind of gonna like
We probably shouldn't look at it right now.
get really close up on Issa and then just kind of, you're small, just
Are you putting her on the table?
yeah. And then I'm gonna get our faces real close and be like, do you mind for a second?
I think if she's like cough guard's like, what are you? Oh. No, I don't mind. And like she'll like lean in and just go for it.
Yep. And we just go
Yeah.
for it. I'm gonna roll to see if the kissing is good. Hang on a second.
Should I also roll to see if the kissing is good?
Okay, it's adequate.
I can see that being a comfort and support because I know making out has a tendency to.
Yeah, that's what
Help.
I'm saying. Should I also see if the kissing
Yeah.
is good?
I'm gonna say mine does not comfort and support you. Oh no, wait. Is comfort and support mundane?
It is
No.
mundane.
Oh, well then I might as well, because that's like an 8 if with my mundane.
Yeah, I think mine is a -2, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Steve
Mine's
has
also an 8.
Steve has double puppies. That's so fun.
Double puppies.
They never want on me. I don't know what's going on right now.
You got peanut butter all over your face.
No, I think it's the fact that their mother was away from Monday to Thursday, and then I was gone for the whole week, and then Annie's away the weekend, and I was away. So they've been alone for like a week. So I think they just are getting love where they can.
They're like, don't ever leave. But yeah, no, you're comforted and supported. Or you get, it's an 8, so you get like one choice.
You also get a choice as well.
Ooh.
Clear. Afraid.
Yeah, I'm also gonna clear the afraid that I got from breaking into this bank that we're not done yet with. But that sounds very teenager like to be like, hang on a second. I was freaking out about robbing this bank, but let's make out for a second. Now I'm no longer afraid.
Yeah, and then there's when you kind of part, you start to hear the click clack click clack coming back towards the vault.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I guess we're just gonna part, but like also be all messed up in that way that teenagers are.
Yeah, I think if when
Mhm.
Stephanie, right? Is that her
Mhm.
name?
Stephanie, yeah.
Yeah, I think as Stephanie's walking in, I think Issa's wiping a little bit of her lips.
Yeah, she kind of stops at the door and she looks at both of you. And there's like a little bit of a smile and goes, "Did you have everything you need?"
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, and then
Okay. Gonna check off one of my drives.
Alright.
Yeah, making that one
Ooh.
teammate.
You head back to Johnny's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I text Johnny like, be at your apartment. I know you're there, but be at your apartment. Everything's fine.
Be at your apartment. Be at your apartment.
Johnny's reply is like, okay.
Is it like okay with the eyes emoji or just okay, period?
No, it's just like, I think there's a dot 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 okay dot dot dot.
Perfect.
All right.
Lisa, how disheveled are we? Because this is gonna be hilarious.
I think, Issa probably brushed her hair like at a red light.
All right.
Are
that's
you
what
do
should-
you two do anything while they're gone, or are you just hanging out in a room with a broken television?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think Johnny's just, I guess, general talking and
I'd love for you guys to just be
All right.
watching something on the broken television, but there's like barely anything on the screen.
All right. Door opens up. You guys walk in.
So, change of plans.
What's up?
They had an anti-teleportation field, so we just did it.
Oh, okay.
They left.
And
us
we also
alone in
stole
there, so-
this.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
damn.
Yeah, I hope Jason doesn't check that box very often.
Well, since that they're hitting up the box next, or they're hitting up
Oh,
the bank.
yeah, I
next.
forgot. He's the one trying to steal it. So I hope whoever's in charge of that box doesn't check on it that often.
So there's a drive.
Yeah,
Oh,
and also all
oh,
these
And a
papers.
bunch of papers.
All right, let's start looking through the papers while Tommaso finishes decoding. Then we'll give him the other drive to look at.
Wait,
When you open up the sheaf of papers, on the top one, like there's a whole bunch of stuff there, and some of them seem to be like stuff folded in there. Like you've got like planned stuff that might fold out. The very top page starts with, "My name is August Clayton, also known as Wraith. If this has been sent to you, I've either been taken or killed by Jason Blake."
God,
August? His name's August?
And as
that
you
would
look
be Wraith as well, or Wrath rather.
as you look through, there is a shit ton of information about illegal projects that August was working on while he was at Jason Blake's, which includes the kidnapping of Elijah Intrepid. Includes the material that basically, like, information about the device that they had created that sucked the energy from it. Also, a lot of information about other crimes and stuff that Jason Blake had been a part of. This is apparently his Hail Mary in case Jason comes after him.
oh,
Use this against Jason for sure.
we gotta keep these safe.
Hey,
Uh,
I have a weird idea, and I think you're gonna
What's
hate me for
that?
this, but I think Issa's gonna look over to Barrow and be like, "What if your brother got a hold of this?"
Okay, first of all, one, fuck my brother. Fox
Or
News should
someone in the media.
Yes, but also this is what is keeping Jason Blake from murdering Wraith in his cell right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think first things first, we have to either take care of Jason Blake first, which seems like a huge pain in the ass and like a PR nightmare without something like this backing us up, or we need to get Wraith out and get Wraith somewhere safe, and then we can leak this to the media.
but
Maybe there's a third option. I don't know. Or we could let a man die.
Tommaso kind of hears that and just like kind of looks over and goes, "If all the information's out there and Wraith dies, who's the person who did it?"
Jason Blake, but also he's squirmed out of worse.
But he goes, "Yeah, let me take a look." And he's just kind of like looking through, and also looks through stuff on the computer and such. And he goes, "I don't know if you're gonna be able to catch him, but you'll be able to do some fucking damage with this."
Yeah. I don't know. Is there? The media is such a powerful tool, but do we
Didn't
know anything-
Didn't Sable Star say that Wraith is in the custody of the police?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Magic Jail.
Oh no.
What?
I'm thinking I want to call Kinnick.
No.
Stop trying to make her your
Kinnick-
girlfriend. She's
yeah.
not interested.
Yeah, and
No,
also
but-
Is your
Kinnick can't,
girlfriend?
I'm just joking.
Kinnick can't get Wraith
No.
out of jail.
But he's safe if he's in jail.
I kind of just want to call and ask if there's an August so and so in jail right now.
There is.
Then maybe don't call Kinnick. Maybe just call the police station. And don't dial 911 either, because that's what the shit happened last time.
Yeah, I don't.
All right.
So we have the stuff to take Blake down.
Tommaso, what does all that stuff on the computer say
He goes,
specifically?
there's a shit ton of here. I understand about half of it, but if I can cross-reference these two things, the amount of information that we should be able to get about illegal doings, the biggest problem we're probably going to have, at least from this computer, is legality, because this would have been stolen materials. I don't know if they're going to end up taking that in court, but I ain't a fucking lawyer.
I mean, if we release it anonymously to the press,
By
who
the
are they going to
way,
sue?
what is Aunt Carolyn's job?
I don't
What
think
is
she's
it?
a
What
lawyer.
is
What
your
is that
Aunt
Carolyn's
Carolyn's
job?
Well, I feel like it'd be too convenient at this point to say lawyer.
Like, where was she
Mhm.
earlier in this season?
Yeah.
Maybe she's a corporate lawyer, like not not a defense lawyer, but like corporate law, like high up law.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe an ex-lawyer. I feel like I see her too much for her to be.
Yeah,
like,
because I was thinking
practicing.
like she's probably not practicing because she's dedicated so much time and such to YouTube.
I mean,
Love her for
if
that.
we-
Love that for her.
if we release this to every news publication, not just to your brother,
Let's not tell News Corp at all. Really hate
Oh.
News Corp.
I mean, screw them over twist the knife a little bit and make them the only news source that doesn't have it.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
I do like that.
I
I
don't know.
didn't mean like your brother specifically. I meant like media, but like, you know what I mean. It's just
I mean, anonymous sources, they can't sue. And if we got these by legal means, if it's like a secret source
All right.
that's accredited, or not
Let's-
accredited, but substantiated.
Let's start making
Tommaso.
copies. I want to deliver hard copies to every news place in town.
yeah. Tommaso, do you know how to get things to media and honestly?
That I am good at.
Oh,
There goes everything, Tommaso.
I thought it would be so cool if we just, printed it all out and left it on the desk of every single news person in town.
Fly to the air, like
Yeah.
off the top of the building.
And then Mario came. But yeah, no, Tommaso is probably the way to go. Tommaso, are you sure we can't, if we send it electronically, it can't be tracked to us? I've been crazy nervous ever since Ivy
He goes,
got sucked into the sky.
he goes, if we photocopy this stuff onto a PDF or something, which we can do at my office, I got burner accounts, got some places we can get it sent that they wouldn't know it came from us.
Alrighty.
Go full deep throat on it.
I'm just really excited about this and I was going to use it a bunch, but also I don't want to be driving all over town.
Yeah.
It was great. It
was-
was great when it. Yeah, you.
It did almost not work, by the way, Zaylin. It was very cool, but also it did almost not work.
We'll get you some more in the future.
Yeah, practice.
Yes.
Yes, you got Nope,
I-
not gonna say it.
Say it.
What?
You
Say
gotta
it.
practice figuring those locks. That's
I'm taking Ivy's bit from her.
you are.
I do know one thing. After releases, I want to talk to Jason Lake.
Oh, can't we just
No, I
all
want
right, I
to.
forgot we can't murder. I don't know. If he were to go to space and die, that's not murder.
Inflates chipped him into the rift.
Yeah.
Did I not tell him yet?
No.
No,
Oh,
I just want to kill him in general.
good news.
Sorry
Going to
about
the
that.
rift doesn't
And
mean
it
you,
tore.
doesn't mean you die.
Wait, what?
Good news.
Because you just rejoined it, so I'm like, and it tore.
Oh.
Oh, no, I could hear I could
Oh,
hear
okay.
you guys. But yeah,
uh.
normally when my dad calls me this late, it's for something important. And this time it was just, I caught a 45-inch muskie.
That's pretty. The 45 inches.
I'm like, damn, that's pretty good, Dad. But oh, and what are we doing tomorrow for Memorial Day? I don't know. What are we doing? I'll grill hamburgers, make baked beans. You make 2 dishes and come over. Like, okay.
See you tomorrow.
Done and done.
So just to let you guys know, apparently going to the rift doesn't kill you because apparently Henry was in communication with Jason a year and a half after he went into the rift.
That's good.
So that means we can also try to be in communication with Ivy
Yeah.
if we won't probably need their tech, but like
If a non-supered person survived for a year and a half,
In a
Ivy-
spaceship.
Ivy could easily have survived. Will easily survive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ivy is 1000% alive. I'm going to say that. But also, I will say Jason Blake was in a spaceship with, I'm assuming, a toilet and food.
And yeah.
Yes.
So
But-
what exactly are we gonna do here? Make copies, drop them off at all the news networks.
No, Tommaso said he can just email, but we got to go scan them.
Do
at
it.
the
Yeah.
office.
At the hex.
We're not the hex anymore.
Yeah, it's we're going to Tommaso's real office.
Tommaso has his
Yeah.
own office.
Okay.
I just want to say that in the third person. Tommaso's got it there.
All right, so you go to Tommaso's office and photocopy them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, make a bunch of photocopies.
And do the PDF thing like you suggested. Yeah.
Obviously, by the way, obviously I made my casual mask around Tommaso. I didn't change out of like regular street clothes.
Yeah, he just goes, okay, what we can do is we can put up a lot of this stuff onto a like a mega server,
Oh.
one of those, and go ahead and put a link to it along with those, so the electronic stuff can happen. It'll be out of our hands. We'll still have these original copies, but other people will be able to go in and see it, make copies of it.
Okay.
News Corp does not have access to this.
Oh yeah,
News
don't
Corp.
send it to News Corp, please.
All right. Do it.
You know, because of the whole Chuck Carlson IV situation. We're kind of
Yeah.
Also, they'll probably
That's
spend it
move.
to something good. No,
yeah, they will. Oh,
yeah, I'm ready for y'all to hit send.
All right.
I think Issa's like actually biting a thumbnail. Like you never see her get nervous, but like the first time she's like actually like, let's go.
He goes, yeah. So he goes, it is going to take a little bit because they're going to have to look through it. So don't be surprised if it's a few days.
yeah.
But we
And
can
they
get,
gotta verify.
we can get some
These are-
feelers out there soon.
These are like super legit looking documents, right?
Yeah, and as you're going through, one of the thing you actually see in there is there's a whole bunch of dealings that have been done with the Dread Queen. The Dread Queen is essentially a little like Doctor Doom in the fact that she's the sovereign ruler of a nation, but also like one of the more powerful supervillains.
Oh god.
Is this a magpie one?
Yes.
Michael, you keep doing this to yourself.
You picture of her?
Yeah, send a
Oh,
picture
yeah.
right now.
God damn it.
Please. Send a picture right now, please.
Oh, it's
Oh,
there.
oh, I saw it, and then she. Oh, there she is.
Oh wow.
Damn it.
Seriously.
The thing
Old
is
and-
working with the Dread Queen is the Dread Queen has been an enemy of the United States, and her country has been for a long time because of the crimes committed.
So Jason's committing light treason as well?
Oh, we
That on
got
top of a
him.
bunch of other stuff.
Just
Oh my god, we
light
got
treason
him.
as a treat, you know.
Okay. A little bit. Also, real quick, like
Itty bitty
like,
treason.
like like an enemy of the United States where regular people are like what the fuck? They're just trying to do their own thing, or like an enemy of the United States. Like, is she like a tyrant?
Yes.
Ah,
Hmm.
like a dictator tyrant?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, the people say that they're well cared for, and like it's there's a good
North
propaganda
Korea
arm.
style?
What?
North Korea style?
Oh yeah, a little bit along those lines.
It more seems like a Philippine situation, if anything.
It's hard to know if it's like I think in the Marvel universe, Doom is essentially actually is a good leader to his people. He's
yeah,
just
the
also
people-
wants to be a world conquering tyrant.
The people of Latveria love him. Like
Yeah.
they adore Doom, but everybody else hates him because
I mean-
he is evil. He's super evil.
He's basically the president of the United States. It's fine.
Dread Queen shows up. I'm the best queen, the Dread Queen, the greatest queen. So great, so awesome, so terrible.
Wow.
Also, I'm here for your oil, America.
Man,
Get
I know.
ready.
Right. So
So everyone just kind of sits tight for a few days after sending this stuff out.
yep.
Yeah. Also, I explain to Aunt Carolyn exactly what we did.
Yeah, and she's just like
Even the making out.
Yes.
in detail. Just Chuck's gonna hate this.
He is. Also, skeleton key.
She just looks and goes, How long have you been wanting to have something like that?"
Everything I do is so useless. Most of what I do is like defense based, and we don't. There's no need. I mean, it's an important thing, but like, Issa loves running into danger. Johnny's always flying. Zaylin died and then became a whole new thing. Ivy's a big plant monster. The only person who needs my shield is me. I try to find more creative uses for this.
So, about a day or two after, something gets leaked. Like there's a bit of like information with Jason Blake, possible dealings with the Dread Queen, and other crimes that are being investigated. And Blake's PR team is kind of immediately all over it. And then you get a phone call from Tommaso,
Oh.
and just goes,
Yo.
"You can't afford you're not old enough to have champagne, right?"
No. No. But
I'd watch the news
Johnny
tonight.
can get it.
Just get everyone together, watch the news tonight. I think you're gonna enjoy. Things are popping off.
Okay. I just text the group. My house tonight, 9:00 news. Send. Walmart app. TV.
Express shipping. I like how the TV's been broken for several days, but only today that Johnny was like, "Oh, right."
I think Johnny literally flies to like in-store pickup and like has this giant ass like 80-inch TV. He's
But
like,
is he gonna catch it on fire if he flies
hmm.
away?
That way, melted giant 80-inch TV.
Yeah, he flies there and then
He flies
like,
there, gets the TV, then calls what's that guy's name?
Oh no,
Uh,
that's that guy!
Daniel Demuse.
I would have loved if you just put the TV
Wait, was,
in a
was, was
shopping
Daniel
cart and then
Demuse the guy from?
Yeah,
the,
we have it on the thing. The
Okay.
Uber driver, very
Oh,
enthusiastic.
over there goes, gotcha, boss. That evening, as stuff comes up, it's like breaking news, and you check, and it's on every channel except for World News and World News, World Corp, News
calling it
Corp.
News Corp,
News Corp.
which is a real news organization.
News Corp is doing a News Corp is essentially doing a piece right now about how liberals are cracking down on billionaires because they hate the freedoms that they provide.
Oh,
All-
such sweet poetic timing.
I always love it because they hate us because of our freedoms. I'm like, you sound like an infant when you say that, but they always say that shit. Thank you for sharing your music with me on the third floor. Jesus, is that coming through?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
And it's beautiful.
Again, I'm on the third floor.
Damn.
So they all come
It
up.
is.
One of the big breaking news because Jason Blake today was questioned by the FBI for 9 hours, and it cuts to Jason Blake leaving, like you see Angus and such there with him, and he's just like, "This is slander. This I will find out where these absolute falsehoods came from, and we will see justice done." And they're like, Mr. Blake," and he and Angus kind of get in the car and then drive off. And it cuts back, and there's a laundry list. What you find out that not only the Dread Queen, not only the stuff with Elijah Intrepid, which is also in there, the also the fact that the recent surge and the break-in of the military was no, that wouldn't be on there. They wouldn't know that yet. That would have been the stuff you had.
Mm-mm.
But a whole bunch of other like experiments, working with different supervillain groups sometimes to try out technology. There is a bunch of like just a laundry list of things that he is being accused of.
I'm so happy I could die.
However,
Me
he
too.
is not currently taken in.
Of course he isn't.
Yep, they're going through because he's got ton of money, ton of power.
18 lawyers.
Yeah, so it's one of those.
18.
Tommaso kind of like writes. It goes, "Wheels of justice move slow, but you've at least made a huge pain in his ass."
Cool.
Can you text that to us, or text that to Johnny at least?
To Johnny.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
think Issa's gonna lean over. She's like, "Can you ask him if he has any advice on how to grease those wheels?"
how do we grease the wheels?
He goes, "There might be ways to get him to. There might be ways to get him to fuck up in ways that he can't necessarily walk away from."
You know what you don't do to grease the wheels is you don't talk to Egality, the lawyer superhero. He is very useless.
The lawyer's
Yeah.
superhero?
Egality.
Egality.
Okay, that's a new one for the list.
He looks like legal.
Egality.
He looks like Legal Eagle, the YouTuber.
Aw,
This is with my chino formal wear.
Yeah, but obviously in like a Harvey Birdman Eagle style, like Colbert suit.
Yeah.
He can fly,
All right.
and he has a briefcase.
Do we want to call it here for tonight?
Yes. This has been fucking fun.
this is a fun season finale.
Is
This
that
was
I,
fun.
well, I had a feeling, like, depending if we want to do, if we end up doing like two more, well, we'll talk after, because this could be the finale. Could also be taking Jason Blake down over the next like 2 sessions or so.
Okay.
All right. Do we want to go through and do people know what you want to do for your end of session moves, or do we want to do that off?
I know what I want to do because I'm gonna get closer to the someone physically.
Closer to someone.
I wonder who it could be.
I
It's
have no idea.
It's Johnny. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, that's valid.
But yeah, end of session notes. Girl close to the team. Issa, obviously, because bank making out. So you already have influence, but there you go. And
I get to move your stuff.
move my stuff around.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. Usually I'd clear a condition, but I kind of want to keep angry and take a thingamajig.
Take a thingamajig.
You take a potential.
Yeah.
What do you want to move?
I'm looking. I'm thinking real quick. I am thinking. You've done a lot of smart stuff, so maybe superior up. And oh god, I'm trying to think, because I'm like trying to like not look at your stuff too much to influence my brain. So superior up and savior down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong thing.
And you're moving yours, or do you want me to move it?
I'm moving them, but I need to grab something.
Okay.
Cha-cha-cha.
And of course, I'm gonna be closer to. I don't know why. Maybe making out is a thing that happens. So
We redesign masks where you do get a point of you do get potential every time you make out.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
is
my.
that, is that a house rule? Cool.
Yeah, I'm making a mess.
I'm gonna get rid of insecure and keep angry.
Hell yeah. And do I move your stuff or do I need potential?
You do have things over me, so you can move my labels.
Okay.
Well, you're looking at that.
Um,
Sailor, if you want to look at that to the side, we can kind of get Sailor and then
Yeah.
Johnny
Mhm.
going.
I grew closer to the team, and it's gonna be Johnny because of sharing that news about Jason. And
Oh, that was good news. Yeah.
yeah, and you can move my. It's clear condition or mark potential?
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm gonna mark potential.
Um,
You want to move my
I-
stuff?
Yeah. I'm gonna move your mundane up one and your freak down one.
Okay.
Hopefully that
Mo-
wasn't bad.
How important is superior to you?
It's helpful whenever I start looking at shit, but like, other than that,
Okay. Do you mind moving your freak up and your superior down?
yeah, I can do that.
I grew closer to Zaylen, obviously.
Mhm.
I am going to take a potential and get that advancement.
Ooh, nice. And I'm gonna move your savior up one and your mundane down one.
Yeah.
Oof, I'm not as mundane.
Yeah, Johnny doesn't need mundane.
No,
Johnny's not mundane.
I've been mundane for a while. I've
Start-
had 3 for forever.
Start using your mouth to comfort people, and then you'll need all the mundane you can get.
Start using your mouth.
Use your mouth to comfort people. Is that what you call it now?
Yes.
There's comfort there. All right. Anybody else have theirs to do?
No, but that
Yes.
was all of us.
That was everybody.
All right. If we can let people know where to find all you wonderful folk.
Yeah, hey, I'm Mo. You can find me all over the internet at Saturina Bezos. I do streaming stuff. I write. I just follow me on Twitter or TikTok. Either way, I do things. Thanks for watching.
I'm Sarah. I'm Powerful Week One on TikTok and Powerful Week almost everywhere else. Bye.
Hi, I'm Nessa. Loch Nessa, LOCHNEASSA, everywhere. I might do some Lego unboxing later because I got a bunch of these.
Nice.
There's gonna be a fun video about it later, but I talk about all kinds of horny Willy Wonka stuff. Check it out.
Steve, I am the Dragon X on TikTok. Thanks for watching.
All right, I'm Michael Improv Jam on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok and YouTube. And we should have Vampire 5th Edition New Orleans by Night on Tuesday, hopefully. And we will catch y'all later. Oh, we will not be back here until the 26th.
Yes.
Between
Yeah.
other people have some stuff, and then I am moving. So yeah, we will. The next 3 weeks we will not have this, and we'll come back to wrap some of this up. And good night.